Okay, welcome to part 3. Today we're going to be talking about operators and operands. Okay, and we're going to start off with the simple operators. We have 2 plus 3, 2 minus 1, 2 times 3. We use the star instead of the x, and then 2 divided by 3. And that's just basic mathematics. So when you run this, as you see, the results down here, we have 516 and then 0.666666 repeating. Okay, so the math operators for the basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, there's actually no change. There are a couple new ones that you might not be familiar with. They're a little bit different than ordinary math, and that's if I did something like guess 2 star star 3, and let's see what I get. Okay, and notice I get 8. This is how we take 2 to the third power. Okay, so this is 2 to the third power. Okay, and again, we could be working with variables. This could be x raised to the y power, depending on whatever x is and whatever y is. Okay, let's try some. Let's do 9. Let's go 0.5. And notice you get 3.0. Okay, and we went 9 raised to the half. Anytime you raise something to a half, it's the same thing as taking a square root. Okay, so if you need to take the square root of something, go ahead and raise it to 0.5. Okay. There's another one we want to go over, and that is integer division. Okay, so let's do print 2//3. That is integer division, and what do we get? We get 0. So what we're doing is taking 2 divided by 3, and if you notice up here, this is 2 divided by 3 here, but this is integer division. Okay, and it returns the integer, and the integer is actually 0. So if you look down here, this is the integer, that's 0, so that's what it returns. Okay, let's try another one. Print 7/2. Okay, so this should divide it, and it should return the integer. Well, 2 goes into 7 how many times? Well, it goes in there 3 times. So let's see, we should get 3 only. And yes, if you look down here, we did. Okay, so that's integer division. Okay. Python also has another one. What happened if I did print 7% symbol 2? This is called modulus. Okay, and with modulus, it returns the remainder. So you remember 2 goes into 7 3 times, it has a remainder of 1. So actually this should return 1, the remainder. And yes, it does. Okay, so those are your operators in Python. Okay, and the two you're not sure of right now is the integer division and modulus. Remember, integer division returns the integer, modulus returns the remainder. Okay. Hopefully that solves a lot of your problems with mathematics. Okay. Again, we could use variables. I could do something like this. Minutes equals 645. And maybe I do something like hours, just abbreviation for hours, equals minutes. I'm going to do integer division 60. How many? Okay. Because there are 60 minutes in an hour. So I just need how many minutes. I don't care about the remainder. Okay. And then I could go ahead and do print hours. Okay. and let's see what we get. Okay, so we should end up with 10, and we do. Okay, so what happens here is 645 gets put into min, which is minutes, and then down here we take min, which is 645, because remember this is the box that holds 645. We divide it by 60, but we only take the integer. We don't care about any decimals. So this gets me my hours, and then we print out hours, which is 10. Okay, so that is just how we would use variables and mathematics together. Don't forget, we also have, let me just go through our notes here. We could convert decimals into integers, and we can convert integers into decimal. And this is called type conversion functions. Okay, type convert, or sometimes it's called casting, sometimes it's called type conversion. Okay, so if I want to change a type of something, I could just do something like this. We'll just do print so you can see result. I go int, and let's say I have 3.14. Okay, and what this does is says 3.14 is a decimal. That means it's a double. Okay, but I want to change it to an int. Okay, now let's see how Python handles it. And notice it just gives you the 3. It drops off. It just gives you the integer portion only. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try this. Let me go up in front of this, and let's go x equals 3.14, and I'm going to convert x into an integer, which I should get the same thing. So let's go ahead and run that, which I do. I get 3, right? Let's go ahead and do a print x again. Okay, and notice x goes back to being 3.14. Okay, so here it's converted to 3, so let's just take the integer portion only. Okay, drop the decimal. But notice when we go to the next line, x goes back to being 3.14 again. So this cast only takes place on this line of code. And as soon as we move to the next line, x goes back to being its original value. Okay, this is called casting. We could do this with floats as well. So if I did something like print float 17, instead of being 17, it should become 17.0, and it does. It changes this to a decimal. Okay, so we could do that as well. We could convert numbers into strings. Remember, strings is just represents words, and so if I did something like this, I want to convert this to a string, and it does 17. Okay, and it's actually the word 17. It's like the symbols. Okay, even though you think it's the value, it's actually just like if somebody's name was 17. Okay, so that is conversion. We could do that with just about any data type we're working with. We can change one data type into another temporarily, and then once we leave that line, it goes back to being its value. Okay, it maintains its value after that. So I'm going to change it temporarily. So right here, x gets changed temporarily, and as soon as we go to the next line, x goes back to being a decimal. Okay, so hopefully that explains type conversion. Okay, that should wrap it up here. We're running out of time. Our next unit, Unit 4, we'll start with order of operations. Video 4. Okay, and we'll continue on and wrap this up. Thank you. Have a nice night.